Good morning, students. Here I am back with a new video for standard 8. So, Harshanan has started a chapter lesson 2 microorganisms. In the very first video, Harshanan had told about it what are microorganisms. So, we are just referring from first to here what all the video has taught, all the videos have taught. Okay, students. Now, first of all, what are microorganisms? The organisms which cannot be seen by the naked eye. It can be seen in microscope. Is known as microorganisms. So, what is microorganisms? I have read this definition by my own. Okay, that what I have understood, I have written here. The organisms which cannot be seen by the naked eye, it can be seen in only microscope, is known as microorganisms. Now you all know about microorganisms. Okay, in that we have seen then Harshanan in the first video also taught about the types of microorganisms. So, there are mainly 5 types of microorganisms that Harshanan had taught in the very first video. Okay, students. Then we have seen types of microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, and all. These are the types of microorganisms. Majorly there are 5 types of microorganisms. Then after we have seen useful microorganisms. Okay, from the second video we have seen useful microorganisms. In that we have seen the microorganisms which are used in commercial uses. In that commercial uses, we have seen that it is used for making curd and cheese, making paneer and etc. In commercial uses of microorganisms, we have seen this type of making curds, cheese, and paneer and etc. We have seen in that. So, in next use of useful microorganisms was medical use. In the medical use, what we have seen, it is used for making vaccine, and it is used for curing disease which is caused by microorganisms. So the useful microorganisms are used in that. So next, in the in for making toothpaste, and also making food supplements, etc., for the medical use. Let me write here: for making vaccine, making food supplements, etc. Okay, students, then we have seen the I write here only agriculture uses. Agriculture uses. In this, we have seen agriculture uses that soybean, and in plants there are some microorganisms which cause the plant and all. Okay, students. So these are some types of microorganisms. Then after, we have seen this all we have seen in the second video, and in the third video we have seen nitrogen cycle. So what is nitrogen cycle? Okay, the atmospheric nitrogen which enters to soil or living being and then comes back to the atmosphere so it is known as nitrogen cycle. Okay, students, and in the third video we have studied about the nitrogen cycle. In this, the atmospheric nitrogen enters into soil, in plant or in living beings, and it comes back to the atmosphere. The whole process of the nitrogen, which is converted into nitrogen compound, then comes back to the atmospheric nitrogen. This process is known as nitrogen cycle. Okay, students, then in the nitrogen cycle we also have studied that. Let me draw a diagram, a rough diagram. First of all, atmospheric nitrogen travels to soil or living we will start in the soil by rhizobium bacteria, and from it goes to plants, and then it goes to animals. Which animals? Herbivorous animals. So I write here herbivorous animals. Then from herbivorous animals to two types. Okay, we will see two. The herbivorous animals are also eaten by carnivorous animals. See, carnivorous animals. And then the second probability is that its death happens if it is eaten by when the herbivorous animals are eaten by carnivorous animals, then when the carnivorous animals death happen, okay, then it decays in soil. And if herbivorous animals direct that happens, then it also decays in soil. So the nitrogen which travels from atmospheric nitrogen to soil by rhizobium bacteria, then it comes to plant, and then plants are eaten by herbivorous animals, and herbivorous animals are eaten by carnivorous animals, or that happen. So if carnivorous animals eat herbivorous animals, then also that happens. So it decays in soil, and when direct herbivorous animals that happen, then it also decays soil. And from this, some special bacteria converts back the nitrogen compound to atmospheric nitrogen. This is the whole process of nitrogen cycle. Then after we have just introduced the harmful microorganisms. Now we will study deep in the harmful microorganisms. This is the flashback of the videos which are uploaded before. Okay, now we will study harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms. So, I have told you about it. What are harmful microorganisms? The microorganisms which harms the environment or human being or animals or plants are called harmful microorganisms. Okay, students, harmful microorganisms are that the organisms which harms the environment, human, animals, plants, etc., are harmful microorganisms. Okay, this is the definition of the harmful microorganisms. And in previous video we have also discussed about diseases which are caused by harmful microorganisms. In that there were malaria, typhoid, tuberculosis and etc. I have made a table of it, that which diseases harms. Okay students, now we will see some textual points of the harmful microorganisms. Okay, see, first of all, we will start from the beginning. Microorganisms cause a lot of diseases as well as spoil food. Bacteria, viruses, and fungi are microorganisms that cause many diseases in plant, animal, as well as in human beings. They are also called microbes or pathogens. Okay, there are microorganisms cause lots of disease which are as well as which also spoil the food, and which are from bacteria, viruses, fungi, and etc. In human beings, pathogens disease cause many diseases that can spread from one person to another. Diseases that spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. So, communicable diseases that spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. Okay students, the diseases that are spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. We also nowadays we have seen one virus, coronavirus, that is spread from one person to another person by touching or handshaking or this virus is also a communicable virus, coronavirus. And then some of these diseases spread through air, food, water, or even by touch. We have example of the touch, which is coronavirus. The dirty water and unclean or spoiled food contains many pathogens. Means dirty water, and if the food is contaminated, then it also gives us a disease, and these are pathogens. When a healthy person consumes dirty water or spoiled food, the pathogen enters the body of the person and cause diseases. मतलब जो कोई अगर हेल्थी पर्सन है वो डर्टी वाटर और गंदा खाना अपने अंदर डालेगा तो उसके साथ पैथोजेंस अंदर आ जाएंगे और हम अनहेल्दी हो जाएंगे, हमें डिजीज हो जाएगा. The next point. Some insects like flies and mosquito and also some animals carry these pathogens and spread disease from one person to another. Okay, if I take an example, if I am unhealthy person, then some insects bite me, and then after biting me, it bite a healthy person. Then also these diseases are transformed from me to the another person. Okay, they are called carrier of the pathogens. For example, malaria. malaria is caused by the female of the Anopheles mosquito. This female mosquito is the carrier of the pathogens from malaria. It bites a person suffering from malaria and carries the pathogens from the blood of the diseased person. When the mosquitoes goes and bites an healthy person, the pathogen enters body of that person and spread that disease. If I have malaria, the female mosquito bites me, and then after this mosquito bites an healthy man, then malaria is transferred from me to the another person which is healthy. But due to the female mosquito which has bitten me before biting the healthy person, this disease is transferred. And we have seen in the previous lecture the disease mode of transmission and pathogen causing by it, and these are some prevention that I haven't mentioned in the previous video. Okay, in animals, so harmful organisms in animals. The organisms which harms the animals are called harmful microorganisms in animals. So we all know, as the human being have some diseases, in animals also are some diseases which are caused by some microorganisms. If the soil, I am just taking the example that which is not mentioned in the book, I am taking by my own. If there is a soil, if some soil have some bacteria which is harmful for the plants, so here is one plant, and this bacteria which is harmful, okay, this bacteria which is harmful, then it goes to plant. Okay, then when the plants are eaten by animals, if we take cow or goat and some other examples, okay, then when it is eaten by animals, then this bacteria transfers to the animals. Okay, students, and then it transfers to animals. Okay, it is transferred to animals, but which herbivorous animals? And then when the herbivorous animals is eaten by which animals? Carnivorous animals. So this bacteria also transferred to carnivorous animals. In that way, there is a chain of these microorganisms which are harmful, and this is the chain of the animals, how it is infected. Okay, students. Now we will see some textual points of it, that what it has written in it. Microorganisms cause many diseases in grazing cattle. Healthy animals are infected when they come in contact with infected animal, or when they feed on contaminated food or water. Disease also spread through pathogens in the air. Foot and mouth diseases, anthrax, rinderpest, and fin rot, or common diseases in animals caused by bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Okay, I think you have understand from this cycle what I have taught you. Okay, students. Now in plants, microorganisms like viruses, fungi, and bacteria are also caused a lot of diseases in plant. Fruit and leaves of plant get mostly infected by microbes which spread mainly through air or seed. Citrus, canker, rust of wheat, and apple scrap are common diseases in the plants are caused by microbes. Means the microorganisms are also harms to our human body, animals, plants, okay, but it only transfers when a person or animal or plant which with their contaminated food or dirty water, if it is consumed by animal or human or plant, then it the pathogens are transferred and consumed by the human body or animal body or plants, then the harmful microorganisms cause a diseases, okay. Now students, we over this video and write your homework. Please note down the homework. Today's homework. Today's homework. Write down any 5 diseases of animals and plants which is caused by harmful microorganisms. Write down 5 diseases of animals and 5 diseases of plants which are caused by the harmful microorganisms. Okay students, till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye.